Yo, 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 it's Mark and Mark's Tarot. Yeah. Really? You gotta make all that noise? Hmm? Diamond wants to say hi to everybody. Licking her chops. I gave her some pizza today because I had pizza. She's my little fat piece of bacon. Damn dog. Such a pain in my ass. Still love her though. Even though she's a pain in the ass. I haven't yawned all this time and now I'm yawning. What the frick? What's for that? That's a good price. Oh. Oh. It's pretty decent. Let me see. Oh. Trying to crack my neck. My neck. My back. My. Da, 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 da. It's your boy. Oh my god. Don't do that, Mark. I don't want to go to sleep yet. I don't. Yes, Ninja. I heard you were talking about me. Hello, Eldito. How are you, Hermana? How's it going? How are you, Ninja? Yeah, our mutual sister, Star, Miss Star Lotus Tarot came to visit me, and I gave her a mediumship live reading for her brother that passed away years ago. She was very happy, and she thanks me. She thanked me a lot for it, and and she mentioned that you told her about your mediumship reading you had for me, and then she came to see me and asked me if I can help her with that, and I did. Then right after that, my other friend Norma came in. You guys know Norma, and she got a mediumship. So I did back-to-back mediumship readings, and it was pretty cool. I got I got so much goosebumps and from Stars Brothers reading that I went like this, and you saw all my hair standing up with the goosebumps. I put it right to the camera. It was the craziest shit. It was funny though. We had a good laugh though. It was funny. Yeah, you guys should go check it out. Go see my last live, the one I did earlier today. You'll see like and you know the weirdest thing, it was raining, and then the rain stopped, and then the sun came out, and the sun was shining on my face and on my arm when I did the reading. And then after I did the reading, the sun went. It was the craziest thing ever. It was cool though. Like I wasn't, it was normal for me, but it was like it's a thing. Like sometimes when you that stuff happens, like for a reason to like prove how real it is. Yeah, it was. And I wasn't gonna come on because I was like, it was during the day, and I was just like, fuck this, I'm just gonna like go chill. And then like some spirit was saying go online for a bit, and I was like, no, I don't want to. I'm tired. I don't feel like it. I'm gonna come on tonight. I don't want to come on during the day. So then I came on and bang. Yeah. So it was pretty cool. It was nice. It's nice to get like good spirit energy, you know what I mean? Like when I tap into spirit and do mediumship for people, like when the spirit is like really really genuine and cool, and like I don't feel no bad energy or nothing like that. Like it's really nice. Like her brother's energy was electrifying. His energy was so strong that it made my hair stand up on my arms and goosebump. Like you saw the bumps and the hair standing up. Like it was no bullshit. It was funny. It doesn't freak me out. It's like it's normal to me now. But that's why a lot of people don't like to do it, because it fucks with you. Like it makes your body go crazy because they're going through you. See, and like if you feel the energy is good, you allow it. If not, you shut it off. And then when he left, he was like, "All right, bro, see you later." And I was like, "All right, man." And then my whole body just like poof, just like that. It was completely gone. Like that was it. It was like it never happened. It was crazy. It was fun though. I really enjoyed dealing with him. He was really, 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 really cool. Hey BT, I just got your donation. Thank you. I'm doing great. Thank you. Just telling my friends and everybody here about my mediumship experience this afternoon. I tell you one thing: anybody sees that live, they know for sure it's not no bullshit. It's not like anybody comes in here and questions me or like says I'm a bullshit medium or something like that, or nobody says that to me. But like I like for the doubters, I wouldn't even say haters. I would say for the doubters, like look at that. Like it was real, more than real, so real that I proved it. But it's like I don't do that to prove anything, because I know it's real. But some people have doubts, and some people are like, what the fuck? They're looking at me like, oh, it's crazy. I know it was some other people in there, but nobody was saying anything. They was probably observing and saying, no thanks. I don't want that shit. No thank you. That's all good. Okay, BT. I'll answer your question right now. Right now. His birthday. Oh, cool. His birthday is 11/11. That's a good thing. All right, so you want to update between the connection between you and Eric? We recently talked more when he becomes my supervisor, and today is his birthday. Oh, that's good, because the last time we read him, I said that you were going to talk to him. You will talk to him constantly. So that's good. We shall see. We'll check. Yeah, you're in the future. You know, I thought I was in the future for these people, but you're even more in the future. Yeah. That's why it's a good time to get the reading. You're already in the future. So weird how things like that, like, it's crazy. Like, you're already in the next day. Some people are just waking up. Some people are just going to sleep. It's crazy how the world is. It really is. It's crazy but cool at the same time. All right. So what I'm getting between the connection between you and Eric is, it looks like Eric has, like, he's feeling like let down, and he's feeling like he doesn't have opportunities in love and in like relationships. I still think that he's brokenhearted and disappointed from his past, but he does look at you as like a good influence, or someone who is like could be compatible with him. And he knows that he wants to be patient, and he wants to have a good relationship with people overall, especially you, like good friendship and stuff like that. But he feels like he could talk to you, and he feels like you're a good influence, and he feels like you've made adjustments, and you come across better now, or you feel better to him. But I just feel like he constantly dwells on like past things and past stuff that he dealt with. um like, it looks like he's trying to get out of that stuck place in his life where he's like, I need to like make a real headstrong attempt to get over like my fears of being with someone else, or trying to be with someone else. Like, I think he's just like rather be single, and he rather just like not be in a relationship, even though he feels a connection there. I think you guys are gonna continue to work, continue to talk to each other, but it's not gonna like. I think it'll eventually, like, I feel like effort is being made now, because you said you're actually, I could see the effort's been made through the cards. And I think that as long as you guys stay at peace and stay like, you know like, talking to each other and not argue or nothing like that, then things will be okay. I only stay at the same workplace for 2 more months, and I leave for 8 months. Yeah, and that's the thing, because he knows that, like, he's not gonna try and get like a relationship with you, because he knows you're leaving soon. But I still feel you guys will be friends, and you guys are gonna be cool with each other at work. Um, but I still think that on his end, he still has difficulties with his insecurities, his thoughts, his feelings. I still think that he's more of, I want to work, and I don't care about a woman. I don't care about a relationship. Like, his feelings is, I just want to work. and I just don't care about anything else. I keep getting that about him, like his insecurities, or he just doesn't want to be more than what he is with you. I feel like there's a feeling inside of him that says, like, I don't mind, Yeah, I don't think he is like 100%. I think it's still lingering in his mind and in his life. Like, I think it haunts him like a lot, where he says, you know what? Like, I'm not gonna get myself. A lot of people are like that. Like, they have to get over that shit and then find somebody else, or somebody really has to make a huge effort to get to their heart again. So I still feel like, things will be cool between you and him, but it won't develop into anything serious unless he wakes up one day and says, you know what? I want to try and be with somebody, and I might try to be with BT. Fuck it. Let me go for it. And I think that that's possible, but it's really and truly up to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he enjoys like working with you and working, period. But I still feel like his ex was a bad partner and a bad person. So he still thinks that every woman is like a bad woman and not a good match for him. But I do see him like wanting peace and wanting to like feel good. And he wants romance and he wants a new relationship deep down inside, but he has to make that fun call. Like, I don't get that he has like a lot of feelings for you or anything like that. Like, I don't think that he says, "Oh yeah, I want to be with BT so bad. I see her every day at work and I want her." Like, I don't get that from him. I just get that he's worried to get himself involved with you or anybody. Like, it's not just you, it's anybody. And I keep getting like the same type of cards. Like, it's like a 50-50 thing. Like, he wants it, but he doesn't want it because he knows what's gonna happen. Like, he's already like, yeah. But like, don't take it like he doesn't want you. He just doesn't want anybody. Yeah, yeah, exactly. But I still feel like he's got like he's very frustrated and he knows he has to change his life, but he doesn't want to. I think that he's like staying in that stuck feeling. A lot of people in the world get comfortable. They wake up, they have coffee, they have breakfast, they go to work, they have lunch, they stay at work, they come home, they do their dishes, their laundry, they eat dinner, and they go to fuck sleep. And they're comfortable with that. They don't want nobody around them. They don't want to smell nobody else's ass in the bathroom. They don't want to sleep with nobody and hear them snoring. They don't want to share what they have with anybody else. They want privacy. They want peace. They want like contentment, and they don't want nobody around them. I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. It's a fact. Yeah, exactly. Just continue to work well with him, and I think that's the best thing. I feel like you guys are good workmates and good work, you know, good working together. And you never know, like when you leave, he might miss you, and he might like holler at you and say, "Hey, look, I miss working with you. How's things going?" Or whatever, whatever. You never know. And I would say if that happens, then he feels something for you. Yeah, just let him be in his comfort zone because he's been through obviously a bad relationship from what you know and what I see, and that's still haunting him. And a lot of people are like that. Like, some people get divorced and never want to get married or be in a relationship ever again because that's the mentality of people. They just don't want to get hurt again. Some people's hearts can't handle that shit. As much as we want that person or we know we can make that person happy, that person doesn't know that. That person doesn't know that for sure. You can go blue in the face telling them, they won't care. Been there, done that too. I put guarantees on my relationships, but they're like, yeah, whatever. Mark's gonna hurt me. I can tell. All right, well, if that's what you think. But yeah, I would say that just continue to work with him and just let him be in his comfort zone and just be cool with him. And you at least you have to ask yourself this, BT. Has things gotten better between you and him? That's what you have to ask yourself. Has things gotten better for you and him, your friendship and your work relationship? If it's gotten better, then that means you've made progress because that's what you want, right? So I just don't see anything more than that. But work and friendship, yes, that'll continue. Communication will continue. Being cool with each other will continue. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think it's because of him, really. I don't think it's because of you. I just think it's his mentality that he doesn't really care for that. Yeah, and that's the thing. And he knows there's a compatibility there. He knows there's a chance, but he just like he says, "No, let me not get ahead of myself." Yeah, exactly. What's his zodiac sign again? Do you know? There's a lot of people out there, like, including myself, I'll admit it. I don't want no relationship either. I like being single. I like being, I'm the type of person never say never. And I'm never gonna say, I never want a relationship. Yes, of course I do, but the right one. He's a Scorpio, yeah. Scorpio men can be very cold and they go through like a menstrual cycle like a woman. My one of my best friends is a Scorpio and he's like that. But if a Scorpio man really, really likes you, he's gonna come after you. Oh, both of you, yeah. Well, that's even, yeah. That's a task right there. You ever seen two scorpions go at it? They're standoffish. They don't want to get stung. But my nephew is also a Scorpio, and he's like that too. They can be like little bitches and little like babies, and then the next day they're all screaming, shouting, laughing, talking, but they're moody. They're Scorpio is a water sign. Water signs are very like off and on. They're they're mad, they're happy, they're mad, they're happy, they're happy, 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 then mad, then cold. Everybody's like that really, but the water signs are majority are like that. And this is Scorpio season still. So he's gonna go through some things in this new moon in Scorpio. So there's a lot of like emotional things and crazy things going around. Yeah, if your rising is Aquarius, that's a good thing. See, I'm both. I'm sun and rising. I'm a double Aquarius. So um, Aquarius risings right now are gonna have good luck in love and good luck in relationships and things like that. So that's why, he's probably, more cool with you now. Yeah, not everybody's really, their sign, and some people are their sign to a T. But like I always tell people, some people have stupid in their birth chart. It's in all their houses and in all their charts. So you can't fix stupid. And people laugh when I tell them that, but it's true. Some people do have stupid in their chart. So they just don't understand anything. Yeah. But that's all like it's a thing. It depends on the person really. Sometimes I talk to people and I'm like, yeah, they gotta be this sign or gotta be that sign, you know? And then I find out their sign, I'm like, damn, I would have never known that. Because they act like this and they act like that. So, sometimes we're wrong about those things, but to me it's all about the person. But yeah, BT, I would say just, let it pan out. If he really wants, to be with you, he'll tell you. But, that's That's something that he's not over yet. I still don't. Every time I read for him, he's up and down. He's never like complete. So I think he's not a complete unsecure, that's the thing. Like I just don't understand that. Like how that he's like that. Some people are like that. Hello, Milk Tea. Libra females and Sagittarius men compatible? I believe air and fire are compatible, yes. I believe they are compatible because air and fire go together because air fuels the fire. So is if the air sign is like, doing the work, then the fire sign will fuel off of that. How you doing, Milk Tea? All good? Yeah, just leave it as it is, BT. You're welcome and thank you too. But I would say just leave it as it is and just continue to talk to him, continue to be cool with him. And it's cool to be friends with him. Just be friends and see how it goes. That's all. But you never know. Like maybe when you actually, work somewhere else next year, in 2 months' time, you said you're gonna be gone. Like when you're gone, he might be like, he might feel like Daddy, hey, I miss BT, Let me see what's up with her, like, Or maybe before you leave, he might say something. That's what I think. That's how you're gonna find out for sure. You've been really busy? Busy's good. Me too. I've been busy as well. I'm always got something to do. But I'm always, I mean, I think that everybody has been going through like, dealing with um, moody, crazy, stupid people that just don't get it. It's my dog in the background. Look at her. Look, she's just like she's hanging off her bed and got her head on the tile, and she's like snorting. Um, she snorts. She snorts, and licking her lips all day. I gave her my pizza crust. Like I ate pizza tonight, and like I give her like the crust, and like she'll eat it. So I don't want to like give her none of this. Yeah, she snores and then she pouts and she makes all sorts of damn noise. Look at her ears. Her ears are like up in the air, like right. Her ears are like standing up. She's hilarious. Okay, BT, enjoy your day at work, and thank you. I appreciate it. I will. She's hilarious. She was like looking at me eat, and when she sees me eat, she'll look at me and she'll go. Like she'll look away as if to say, "I'm not looking at you." Then I'll go back to eating and I can look at her in the corner of my eye, and all you see is like the drool coming down her mouth while I eat my pizza. And I'm like, "You just ate your dinner." And like you would eat all if I took her to a brunch, she would eat everything. And then she'll get back up and eat more like everybody does at brunch. Honest to God, I would take her to brunch and she'd eat everything. She's crazy. I call her my fat piece of bacon. But she's not fat. But I call her a fat piece of bacon as a joke. I got her some new food. Um, it's a Kirkland brand. It's like a brand we have here at the stores. I just said, let me try this food, see if she'll eat something different. I keep giving her the same shit all the time. But she loves people food, obviously. But I give her a dog food. So I gave her new food. And I said to her, I got some new food for you. She's looking at me like, yeah, I don't give a shit what it is. I'm eating it. So I gave her the new food. She smelt it and she ate it all. Then I gave it to her again today for the second time. No problem. She licked the plate clean. She don't give a shit what that is. She can't even taste it. She swallows the damn shit. So my first dog was the same way. My pit bull. My mom will come out there with leftovers like mac and cheese and chicken and all sorts of shit. He'll be smelling that before man, she came out the door. And then when he sees it, he would start doing cartwheels. And when he sees it, he's like, yes, yes. I know she's bringing me that good stuff. Dogs are smart, man. They know. But I've never seen a dog that doesn't want food. Like she wants food 24/7. I can give her food all day and she'll eat it. And then the vet, like when she goes to the vet, they're like, oh, she's about 3 or 4 pounds overweight. You know, just like make sure you don't feed her too much. I'm like, yeah, yeah. I'm like, how the hell do you know how much a dog has to weigh? She's perfectly fine. She runs all over the damn place. She's all right. She's good. All a dog does is run around, sleep all damn day. How you expect him to get any type of exercise? I'm not putting her on the treadmill. She's all right. She's good. But I put her bed here because, like, see the steps? My AC comes down the steps. Like, I only have an AC upstairs and then it comes down here because cold air, goes down. So instead of having an AC down here, it'd be too cold. So I just got one big one upstairs and it pushes the wind down. I have my dog and I have two turtles next door in two different tanks because they were fighting. We've had the turtles for like almost 4 years now, and one of them started biting the other one's neck, so I had to separate them. And ever since I separated him, it's been fine. He's actually cured up. But I've had one, two, three, four dogs in my lifetime, and I've had about at least 10 cats, and that's maybe more than that. But as far as like me and my mom, like, well, when I was living at my mom's for half my life, we had cats all the time. At one point we had 3 cats, but right now I just have the two turtles and Diamond. That's it, my dog. But the turtles belong to my nephews, and this dog belongs to my brother-in-law. But he left, and I'm stuck with her, which is fine. She's always with me anyway. Yeah, I love animals, and I like aquariums. I like fish and like fish tanks, and I like doing all that cool stuff. I have turtles. The two turtles, they've gotten really big, and like I said, they were fighting, and then I was like, I can't have them fight because they're gonna end up killing one another, or one of them's gonna end up beating the shit out of the other one. So the last I had to separate them because like the other one was grabbing, like they have like a neck, like their neck comes out of their skin, like how they go into their shell. So that part that goes around their neck, like he would dive bomb him and like grab his neck and pull it, and he actually ripped his neck, and it was all raw. I came home one day and I looked at him, I was like, what the fuck? And I actually saw the other one bite him and yuck his neck. So I was like, yep. So I grabbed him and he was going he was hissing to me like a cat. I was like, what the hell? I was like, shut up. So then I took him and I put him in like a bucket and put him in punishment for like 2, 3 hours. And yeah, they hiss. Yeah. I have red slider turtles, and they actually hiss. When you take them out, they hiss at you. Both of them do it. They're two pain in the asses. And I look right at him like, who you hissing at? And then he puts his head inside the shell. He's like scared of them. But when they see me, they're like, yeah, yeah, this guy's gonna give me food. They're cute. I'm gonna show you a picture of them if I can find it. Um, I don't know if I still have it on my phone. Oh, here they are. Yeah. That's both of them when they were in the tank. I built that little thing for them. Yeah, see how they go. I built that platform for them, and then I put the little pieces on the side. So right now, they're in separate tanks. They were in that big tank together. Then I had to take them out of there. I had to take one and put them in a small tank and put the other one in a big tank. So it's a pain in the ass. But I couldn't have them go at it anymore. I can't see that. I don't like to see animals fight each other, especially like rip their necks and all that. So now his neck is like almost fully healed. It's been like a month now since I separated him. And I put a little bit of like salt water in there, like salt, because it's freshwater turtle side, but I put salt in there, like a little pinch of salt every week, and the salt cures like their necks and stuff. It cures anything that they, stuff like that. Salt cures everything. So they're like in there. He's in there. He's in his glory. The big one. He's like in the big tank, and I hooked up like a platform for him, and he gets to come up and they sunbathe and all that shit. We have lights on it. It's really cool. Like they eat shrimp, they eat fish, they eat like these little dry pellets, but they love shrimp. Hey Nick, how you doing, bro? How's it going? But I put like guppies in there. I put 10 guppies in there, and about 2 weeks later they were all gone. He ate them all. And I didn't believe that they would eat those things. Yeah, their condos have lights. Yeah. I installed 2 lights. Thanks, Nick. You're better now, but my roommate betrayed me. That sucks. Yeah, that's life, bro. People are just can't be trusted, unfortunately. But yeah, the condos have lights. I hooked up a real cool light for the young one. I mean for the other one, the smaller one. And then the bigger one I have like a professional decent light for him. And they're there and they're sunbathed and they stretch their legs out just like a human being. It's fucking nuts. But see, when I get too close, they go back in the water because they get scared and they think that I'm going to give them food. Sorry to hear that, bro. I mean, what do you what can we expect? People are just like that, man. Let me tell you, this has been the year of betrayal. This has been the year of pieces of shit exposing themselves. This year has been a devilish, nasty, lying, conniving people year. This is the year where a lot of people have done a lot of dumb shit. But you know what? Get over it. Know that it's not the end of the world, and just like keep yourself like sane. Don't do anything crazy. Yeah, well, I know what you mean, but yeah, that's well, yeah. Well, that's the thing, we live and learn. Sometimes we're really good people, and the really good people get fucked over all the time. It's fucking bullshit. I was on the verge of epiphany and searching for wisdom, and I have some spark of figuring out myself with the video game. Well, bro, sometimes you gotta like keep going to keep doing things until it works out. Sometimes it's like it's karma for being too good, if that makes sense. That's why like I'm not the same person I was years ago. I'm tired of being nice to like everyone. I'm only gonna be nice to the people that I want to be nice to. some crazy shit happens to me all the time. Like people always try and get me, but I'm too smart for them. And that's what it is. You got to be smart. You got to like be on your P's and Q's all the time. And you have to be on your A game. You can't let down your guard at all. You got to judge everyone that comes in front of you. You judge them, you investigate them. You make sure you don't tell them too many things. Make sure like you don't put too much confidence in anyone. Because sometimes that shit like is just it's fucked up. You can't be like cool like that. You can't do that. But she's an idiot for doing that to you, and that's her fault. At the end of the day, Nick, it's her loss, not yours. You just lost an idiot, which is cool, and she just lost a good guy friend like you, a good roommate, a good person. Welcome. It's all good, bro. So you can go ahead and ask your questions when you're ready, man. All right. General read for what's coming towards you in the next 7 days. My work week starts tomorrow. Okay, cool. Okay. So in the next 7 days, you're gonna be disappointed, from what happened. You're gonna have to like you feel like you have to complete the tasks that you have in front of you. You feel like things are not perfect. You're gonna try and find your balance, but be firm. These are offsetting factors that have happened. You feel like you're stuck, but show affection to yourself. Call a truce between you and the roommate, and just like in your mind, and just maintain peace. Like, don't do anything crazy. Don't entertain the person anymore. Don't worry about her. At the end of the day, just know that your kindness and compassion is well meant, and people know who you are that know you. Um, just try to be inactive around people as much as you can. Like, don't be too involved with people and things. Um, whatever ideas you have, captivate those ideas. Don't be timid. Do what you have to do what's best for yourself, and pretty much that's it. Put in the activity and the effort into the things that you need to put into in the next 7 days. Stay guarded, be very precautious, and whatever you desire to get back, you'll get back. Whatever you need to leave alone, leave alone. This might like mess with your finances, or like you might have to like spend money or something like that this week, or figure out what you're gonna do with your money and how you're gonna use it, um, and figure out what you're gonna do in the next 7 days and into the future. But don't have like a lack of thoughts or visions. Like, just keep putting yourself ahead of time. Like, keep looking into the future and say, look, this didn't work. I've learned my lesson. I know what I have to do. I know what I'm gonna do in the next couple days. I need to, I am disappointed. I know like this is heartbreaking somewhat. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stay balanced. I'm gonna stay focused. I know what I have to do. I know when I have to do it, how I'm gonna do it. I'm just gotta do it. I know I'm a good person. I know I ain't done nothing wrong. I'm just gonna continue to be who I need to be. But don't be timid and don't be like just sitting there feeling sorry for yourself or the whole situation. Just like get over it and just do what you gotta do. Hey Lisa, how you doing? So yeah, that's what I get for the next 7 days. Just like keep your guard up and just know that you need to do what you have to do and you'll get back what you need to get back. And don't be hard on yourself. Don't punish yourself. Don't think that, it's your fault or you should have been this way, you should have been that way. That shit happened for a reason. And it happened and that's it. You just gotta, get over it in the next 7 days. Now you start to build the next thing. Do the next thing that you need to do. Like, hey Rainwater, how you doing? I'm having a great weekend. Thanks. Hope you are too. Spirits saying, Nick, that they want you to keep focusing on work. Keep focusing on your work life, your daily life, and work, and just do what you have to do at work. You could be like in in great demand at work, and they want you to like understand to not trust. Spirits viewing you as a person who's too trusting in other people. Like you trust too many people too much, or you're too kind to the people that you know you shouldn't trust. So if there's a voice in the back of your head saying, Nick, don't trust this person, then go with that. I don't know if you get that, but like they're saying that you might be too trusting or too nice, or you click with a person and then like you're all cool with them, and then they do something and you're like, yeah, this is fucking crazy. How the hell did this happen from one day to the next? And that happens with all of us. It happens to me all the time. We want to be nice, we want to be cool, we want to like get somebody, we think somebody's cool, but they switch or they go off or they act like they show their true colors. And that's nothing that you can do about that, because sometimes people trick you to believe that they're genuine just to get something from you or to see what they, you know. Yeah, exactly. Right. And that's not your fault, because you're not gonna be an asshole 24/7, because that's not you. But sometimes we have to be assholes, and try and like test that person because they're trying to like test us. So, right. The thing is, you allow it to get out of control because, like you said, you got blindsided. But spirit doesn't want you to be like work on that. Spirit wants you to work on that. They want you to work on, you know, not giving too much attention to people, and just keep focusing and allow people to give you the attention, and then judge their attention on how they act and what they say. And I know it's hard. Like I know it's a 24/7 fucking job. Trust me, because I do it every day. I'm always meeting people and I see people and I know like I can't trust you. I just can see you got no trust on your forehead. I can see it. Spirit just wrote it on your forehead and you're walking around with it. So like I know that it's very hard to like not judge every single person, but you have to like, but do it in a way where you're giving them a chance, but you got them on the rope. So anytime they act up, you just let the rope go and let them go. You gotta like, that's what I feel like you have to do from now on, and continue to do that throughout your whole life, is to like don't be too kind, don't be too like generous, and just, I know that's crazy, but it's facts. Like people ain't gonna be genuine like that. And bad people are always looking for people like us. They hunt down good people because they know we're going to do shit for them. But God forbid you ask them for something, they're running. Oh no, I can't today. I'm sorry. I'll catch you next time. Oh, all right, bro. No problem. But they're saying focus on work. Don't ignore any opportunities you need to make and to have. And they're saying that the women that are in your life and around you as friends that gossip and like are over excessive, they're the ones that might be draining you, you know? They're the ones that might be draining you and causing you delays or just causing you to get blindsided and feel like you made a bad decision or a bad choice dealing with these idiots. All right. But I overall, like, I feel like Spirit says that they're trying to bring in the right person for you. They're trying to like make sure you're okay. But they say your most powerful section is your work sector, and try and keep that the way it is, and not to worry about like these friends, these people, and just know that they're gonna try and take advantage of you at all costs. They're also saying to manage yourself, like manage what you do, what you say. Like I know it's hard because you have to change yourself around certain people. I feel like, don't be two faced or don't be like two different people. But sometimes for certain people, you have to like not tell them everything or not like do shit for them or spill your emotions out there or tell them about your life because like you get yourself into the predicament you got yourself into. It's sad, but it happens, Just trying and keep to yourself more, and Spirit just says like don't trust these people too much with your life and what you're telling them. Sometimes you just have to like, I wouldn't say outright lie, but just keep shit to yourself. Some things are better unsaid. Instead of lying, just don't say shit. But say, look, I'd rather not talk about that. Sorry. They'll be like, oh, okay. I can't get one up on this person. Next. And then some people like this don't give a shit. They'll just say whatever and they don't care. Like me. I'll say whatever I want, do whatever I want. I don't give a shit. You take me how you take me, and if you think I'm bullshitting, that's your problem, not mine. I'm gonna tell the truth always, and you might be like that too. If you are like that, stay like that. If you feel like you can't do certain things around certain people, then don't. There's a lot of people that I don't say things to. They were like, "Hey, Mark, how you doing? How's life?" I'm like, "Yeah, life's good." And I'm like, "Oh shit! Oh yeah, that's my phone. My bad. Hey, look, I'm gotta go. Hey, nice seeing you, bro. Yeah. Hey, what's up? Hi. Hey, mom. Yeah." And they'll be like, "Oh yeah, Mark can't speak to me. He's on his phone. That's cool. I'll catch him next time." I bullshit this shit. If I don't want to speak to you, I'm gonna make sure that I find a way not to. Because you ain't gonna pull your energy on me. Hell no. And I think everybody needs to do the same thing. You don't have to lie. You don't have to like do extreme shit. Just bullshit your way out of talking to somebody. That's all. You welcome, bro. But you'll be all right, man. Sometimes you gotta go through like bullshit sometimes, but I think you also have yourself to blame a bit for like putting yourself in that trap again. So I mean, you did say that you did you distracted yourself with the video game and you know things like that, but you have yourself to blame too. We're all to blame for our own dumb shit sometimes, because like we get that feeling and we get that you know that thing in our heads where we like, no, don't do it, bro. You know. Thanks, Lisa. I appreciate it. It's my Bermudian accent. Their responsibility. Yeah, exactly. There is a responsibility on your part, and you have to take responsibility for that. Yeah, and like I tell people, just forgive yourself for dealing with these people. Thanks, Rainwater. But like, see what I'm saying? Like you have to like say, okay, look, I fucked up. I shouldn't have gave this person a lot of confidence. I shouldn't have done what I had to do or what I did. I shouldn't have like been open like that and put my emotions out there and put my life out there. Now this person knows shit. And you're telling the truth. So that's why it hurts even more. Because when you tell the truth and someone takes you for granted, it pisses you off, right? So yeah, exactly. You gave them a chance. But sometimes you gotta keep that cup away from the devil. Yeah, exactly. We all learn, man. None of us are stupid and like dumb and we know what's right and what's wrong. We're fucking adults here. We know what we have to do. But sometimes like you just don't want to be a bad person or you just don't want to lie. You don't want to do that shit. You want to be true. But you got to realize you're not talking to yourself. You're talking to these people that are taking you for like dumb. They're taking you as somebody like, oh yeah, they're nice. Let me fucking see what I can get from 'em. And like people don't like when I say shit like that, but it's true. Not every person you talk to is a genuine person. Not everybody you talk to is like, yeah, I really like this person and they're cool. Like, let me develop a friendship and a relationship with this person. Let me not judge them. Let me not disrespect them. Let me just see how things go. You know? But like, you just got to get to a point where you just say, fuck them. I'm just about me. I just want to make my life better. And if you're going to be in it, be in it. If you're not, the door's right there. Don't let it hit you on the ass on the way out. Simple. But I also recommend forgiving yourself for dealing with these people. Don't forgive them. Fuck them. But forgive yourself because you made a mistake. It's life. We're humans. You had to learn that lesson to forgive yourself for being played. Yeah, it's life. We all get played. Sometimes people are just, devilish fuckers. Yeah. Yeah, me too, Lisa. I feel the same way. I really don't care what people think of me. I just do what I have to do. If I know somebody hates me, I aggravate them. If I know somebody judges me and don't like me and like says shit about me, I'll make them mad. I'll do more shit for them to hate me so they leave me alone. Like there's a card I have in my deck that I made, and it says laugh at your haters and give them more to hate on. And the reason I put that card in that deck because that's how I live my life. I laugh at my haters and I want them to hate me even more. So much so that they just like disconnect from me so they don't even care about me no more. The hate that they have for me leaves because they go hate on somebody else because they got tired of hating on me. That's what I do. Like I aggravate people like that and show them like you're not gonna get me. I'm just gonna laugh at you and just be like, bye. But it comes with age, it comes with experience, it comes with wisdom, and it comes with experience in bullshit. We all go through it. Yeah, family members are sometimes the worst. Rainwater. Sometimes they're the worst. I don't really speak to a lot of my family either because they're all haters. They're all like, looking at me like I'm some, piece of shit. Like I don't exist. And they just call me when they need me or try to use me, but it ain't working. And when they play victim or they try and play like, oh, I need you, you know how to do this. I don't give a fuck. So does everybody else. Because I know how to do a lot of things. Like I have my own business and I do electrical work. Anything to do with a house, I can fix it. I can do a lot of things. I have many talents, but I don't use my talents to help people who don't like me. And I don't use my talents for people who use me as a convenience. There's a lot of people who know what I know. You can go talk to them instead of me. I don't give a fuck if you're my brother, my sister, my uncle, my aunt. I don't give a shit who you are. If you don't fucking care about me like that, then I don't care about you either. It don't phase me because you didn't value me before. The only reason you value me now is because you need me. Just like God. A lot of people only value God when they're sick, when they have problems, or when they're in danger. That's the only time they say, please God help me. But you don't ask, but you never say thank you God for helping me. You never say, hey God, thank you for everything you've done for me. Thank you for putting me on the right place. Thank you for protecting me. When was the last time you thank God instead of asking for shit every day? How would you feel if you were God and people ask you for shit all day and never thank you? Probably wouldn't feel so good, would you? It's something to think about. All right, I just got another donation. Thanks. I will check it now. All right, Lisa, you said I'm getting random phone calls from numbers out of state. I pick up that it's an ex-lover trying to see when I call number back. It says not available. All right, I will check to see who that could be. Absolutely, Age of Aquarius. I agree. That's what I've been saying for the past like 10 minutes. That if you can't, if these people aren't meant to be in your life, but you allow them in your life, and then you learn that you're not supposed to have them in your life, then you forgive yourself because you made the mistake. So then you move on from that. Like you just say, look, I know I shouldn't have done that. I know I shouldn't have like gave this person the time of day. But see, we get those red flags. But then we say, maybe it's because they're playing, maybe it's because there really are, something wrong with them or whatever. Let me see how it goes. That's when we go wrong, is when we let them in. But if we don't let them in and just let them try to show us who they are, then we can still keep them at a distance. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because genuine takes time to figure out. A genuine person can trick you, like a person can trick you that they are genuine. So like that's the thing. We all meet people and then we test them out. Like everybody comes in here for the first time. You meet me, you test me, right? You see if I'm real, you see if I'm about this life. After a couple months, you say, yeah, I trust Mark, he's genuine, he's real. Or a couple times you meet me, you say, okay, I know he's not full of shit. We do it to everybody, right? So like that's the thing. It's a lesson, like you said. You take the lesson, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But not everybody's meant to be in your life. And some people last in your life for 20 years and then they switch. They just you get fed up of them, or they just show their true colors, or they just switch, and then that's it. People are in your life so long for a reason or a season. I think everybody just needs to like really not give everybody 100%. You give what you get and get what you give. That's just like my opinion. But it depends, It depends. All right. Let me see what we got here. Yeah. Yeah, I was taught that, many times, like, I always used to complain and say, like, I can't believe people treat me like this. Like, what the fuck did I do? Like, why are people disrespect me? Why people take me for my kindness? I always question myself, and I used to say, is it me? Like, what am I doing wrong? Why don't my friends last? Why don't people last around me? It's because real recognizes real. So if they're not real, how they supposed to recognize me? You see, I only recognize real people. So if you're real, I'm gonna be cool with you. If you're not real, and you come across as some fake ass person, or you're like, I know you like you're trying to get something from you or something like that, and I'm gonna be like, fuck you, I ain't got no time for you. And then people are like, oh yeah, Mark's cold, he's this, he's that. No, 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 no. I'm smart. I didn't let you in my life. I don't want you around me. It ain't happening. Like that song says, no new friends. You shouldn't have no new friends unless they're good friends. And sometimes they're only good for a little while. Um, what I'm getting here, Lisa, is it's a person, it's a guy, and this person is someone who I think it could be. I mean, it could be an ex. I got like the king. The Knight of Cups here, so it's a Knight of Cups that I get. But this person is someone who was in your life at one point, yes, and they are like looking for a hopeful outlook to see if things like they want some type of their expectations are, oh yeah, she answers her phone, okay, cool, or this phone still works, it is her, I heard her voice if you mentioned you said hello or whatever, if you did answer. um but I get that this person is very narrow-minded, and they're immature, and they're doing this like to play mind games and to see if you're like with somebody else, or they want to see if somebody new's in your life, and they want like a possible reunion with you. Like they want to know if that's possible in their mind, if you're going to say, hey, is this so and so, or why are you calling me, or whatever. So it is a man. I got Knight of Cups here, so it could be a water sign. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. And I think that this person is trying to challenge you to see what you would do and see what you would say. Like I still feel like this person is in trouble. Like they can't they try to restrain themselves from thinking about you or wanting you, or like, yeah, like wanting to be with you, something like that. Um yeah, it's 12:11 here. Um but I think this person like is like lost their faith, but I still feel like, man, they're reminiscent of times with you. um I think that they might even like say that they've changed the way they've lived to prove something to you, but you know who they are and know what they're about. Like if this person caused you sadness and you felt like you couldn't do what you want or say what you want around this person, then I would say it's them. So those out of state phone calls are definitely him, this person. And they might give you like, they might actually talk to you and give you that sob story about, look man, I've changed, I'm a better person now, I'm not going to treat you this way, or blah blah blah, please give me a chance. So it looks like they might even say something to you in the near future. Like they might wait till like Thanksgiving and be like, oh, happy Thanksgiving, blah blah blah, remember the last time we were Thanksgiving or whatever, yada yada yada, some shit like that. So they might contact you from a different number and actually talk to you, get the bulls to talk to you. Yeah. I feel like they're gonna talk to you eventually. But they know how you are, and they know you might resist it, where you might say, F you, don't speak to me. So it's really up to you if you take the call, or you listen to them, or you associate with. So it's the ball's in your court whether you want to listen to the actual, you know, thing. So yeah, I would say it is an ex lover. It's a guy who's a water sign, possibly doesn't have to be, but it's definitely a man I see calling you. Sometimes people leave you and they go try and find somebody else, and grass isn't green on the other side, and then they want you back because they made a mistake. But even if they don't want you back, I just think that they're playing mind games to see where you are and what you're doing, or if you're with anybody, just to find out. Some people are just like that. If anybody wants an oracle message, I'll give you one. Of course. Of course you do, Ninja. Sure, Aquarius. I'll give you one. All right, Ninja. Your card is Everything I Need is Within Me. This card says, I don't have to search for truth. I am the truth. I don't have to search for perfection. I am perfection. I don't have to search for happiness. I am happiness wherever I am. There you go. Everything you need is within you. All right, Age of Aquarius. You are next. Laying right. All right. Age of Aquarius, your card is I am here to enjoy life. You're welcome, Ninja. And this card says, I am not here to suffer. I am here to be a dreamer, to be an artist, to be a seer. The mission of my life is to enjoy every single moment of my life. I am here to enjoy life. I see the letter H. All right, Rainwater, you're next. Just when you said it, that's the letter that I got. It's not that I picked it up, but it just came to me. Absolutely. Okay, Rainwater, your card is Truth, Honesty, and Integrity. Happiness begins with impeccability of the word. And this card says, the way to measure the impeccability of my word is to ask, am I happy or am I suffering? If I am suffering, then I'm not being impeccable with my word. And what that means to me in English is if you tell people you're happy and you're not, then don't. But if you are happy, then stay that way. Because that means you'll be truth, you'll be true, honest, and you'll have integrity. Absolutely. I like that. I don't really pick up initials and things like that too much. I don't really do that. Like, if it's said to me, like a name sometimes comes out of the blue when I do mediumship or something like that, a name will come up. But as soon as I read your thing, it said any initials you see, and I just got H. But the thing is only if spirit wants you to do it. That's like not my forte anyway. Oh, there you go. I got a water sign in there. So the Knight of Cups. You are happy my guy is healing and your reading gave us both hope. Good. I'm glad. And that's it. Just be true to yourself, have integrity about it, and just do what you have to do. Life's too short to be bitching and moaning and complaining. You just gotta get off your ass and make shit happen. That's why I'm where I am today. Like now I can sit back and sit on my ass and do nothing sometimes because I know that I don't have to do anything unless I want to. But I do have a brain and I know what I need to do. I know what I need, and sometimes I get what I want, but I don't get what I need. So now I get what I need and leave what I want on the side. Lisa, would you like a message as well? Glad we agree. You're welcome, Rain One anytime. I give a message to everyone if they want it, you know. I always do it. I've been doing it forever. Like I always give everybody a message. And like I said, you know, people want to ask more, they have to donate or whatever. But even if you did donate and get a question done, I still give a message to that person if they want one. Can't believe it's like the weekend it's a holiday weekend here as well. So Monday is a holiday, thank God. To get to have a nice long weekend. This year is just flying by. I feel like time flies. Time like goes by a lot faster when you're older. I remember being in school and looking at that clock and saying, "Come on, 3:15. Come on, 3:30. Come on, 3 o'clock. Come on, time. I want to get the heck out of here. I don't want to be here." I hated school. Like I wanted to get out so bad and go home. And then now, like it's like, holy shit, it's 3 o'clock already. Like I still got all this shit to do. Like how the hell am I gonna do all this stuff? So it's a pain in the ass. Like when you get older, you're like, the time just flew by. Wish it flew by when I was in school. But you know, I did. I'm here now. So yeah, I don't have all that gray hair yet, Ninja. Not yet. Not fully gray. You know, I'm not that old. But you know, I know people my age that look terrible. They're old. You know, old gray at my age, and they don't look too good. But that's usually drugs, alcohol, and cigarettes that they put in their body. That's why they look like shit. Why they got super stress. But yeah, that's not me. Or it's in their genes. I'm not gonna judge them. Yeah, you know, a lot of you women, that's what you do. You color your hair and stuff. Me, I don't think I'll ever do that. That's not my thing. I like the salt and pepper look. You know, I like the white and the black together. Who cares? They all get along. They can get along on my face and on my head. Hair is hair. Yeah, I think so. I mean, some women look like that too, but see, women's made it to where, you know, they have to look good. Like they have to feel like. I only know a few women that have like their salt and pepper hair at my age. A lot of women they color their hair. They're like, fuck that. My neighbor, um, my neighbor's tenant. She's a she's got like white and salt and pepper hair, and her hair is pretty long. And when she first came over here, I think she's gonna be here for like 2 years now. She's been in that apartment. We went to school together. And then she moved in next door. So when I saw her, she had her hair dyed, and then she didn't dye her hair like this year. She went like natural. Then when I saw her, I was like, oh shit, she's old. She's got her salt and pepper, and she looks alright. But I just think that a lot of women don't want that. They want to color their hair, or they want to do something to their hair. My sister's 43. She's going, yeah, no, she's going 43. Sorry, she's going 43 this month, and she don't have no white hair. Her hair is all natural. Never, she don't color it or nothing. Her hair is naturally brown, no white hair or nothing. And she's been through stress, but she just naturally doesn't have no white hair. And she's 40. She's going 43. Yeah, I mean, some people don't really give a shit. Like me, I don't. Like I'm losing like some of my hair up top, like it's thinning out, and I don't care. Like, cause I've always wore hats, so people can't say, "Oh, you're wearing hats because you're thinning out." You're like, I'm like, I don't give a shit about my hair. I really don't. Like my hair doesn't mean that much to me that I'm gonna color it or like get some hair implants or some bullshit like that. Like that shit don't bother me. It doesn't bother me at all. It doesn't define who I am. Hair is hair. But it runs in my family. Like once we get to this age, like our hair starts to thin out. My dad, he's 80, and he has like his hair is like kind of like how mine is. Like it's thick on the sides, but on like in the very middle up top, it's like it's thinning out a bit, like where the crown is. Like you know what I mean? You're 27, fast approaching 30. I'm 46, and I'm going 47 in February. It's all for your grandkids. Yeah, I don't. I just think that it's naturally happens to people. Some people say you get gray because of like stress and all that shit. That's just a saying to me. Like it's not. I don't think it's actually true. I just think it's just the person. Like some people like my sister. Like she has no gray hairs. It's crazy. But with me, I have more white hair on my beard on my face than I do have on my head. Yeah, it's weird. So my beard is more white hairs, and I have a white eyelash that comes out every now and then and like gets in my way because my eyelashes are long, and they're not long. They're just like curly. They go up, right, and they go down like they're really like curved. They don't go straight out. But every now and then I'll get like a white eyelash and it'll get in my vision, and I'll get my sister to take the tweezers and pluck it out, and it hurts, but I have to get rid of it. It doesn't belong there. So it's pretty funny. She laughs. She goes, "Look how long this damn thing is." I'm like, "Look, I can't have that thing in my eyes like that. It's like a little white eyelash, and then like it twirls like that, and then it like I see it in my eye in my vision. I'm like, I can't take this shit." So my eyelashes are a pain in the ass. Sometimes I want to burn them off because they're a pain in the ass. Like every 2 months, like I'll get one of those white eyelashes that bother me and irritate me. I told this woman in here one time that wears fake eyelashes. I said, if you want, I'll cut mine off and you can have some real fake eyelashes. Like, fake eyelashes, but real hair, like real eyelashes. Just glue them together on like that thing that you guys get. She laughed. She was like, yeah, I'd do it. My nephew, the youngest one, he has eyelashes just like me. Like they go out and they go up and they curl. And then he says, "Oh, the girls in my class, they always say that my eyelashes are beautiful." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's what they say to your uncle too." So he starts laughing. He goes, "That's why women get those fake eyelashes because they don't have eyelashes like us." I say, "Yeah, I don't know why they do that, but whatever." You're welcome, Ninja. Good night. Have a good weekend. I'll be here tomorrow anyway. I'll be here like tomorrow and on the holiday. I'll be around. But I always tease all the women who have fake eyelashes and stuff. It's pretty funny. I don't really like make fun of them, but I just tease 'em. And sometimes I believe that women don't really need that shit. But hey, whatever floats your boat, whatever you want to do with yourself, you do whatever you want. Yeah, I'm being good. I'm just putting in my 2 cents. 'Cause I like natural women. I like women who don't have all that type of stuff. But if you do, it's cool. Like I ain't gonna you know look at you extremely different or something like that. To each their own. You do whatever you want. But you don't need that for me. Yeah, some women use the mascara, the lip gloss, lipstick, eyeliner. I guess it's a woman thing. So that's cool. Whatever. Age of Aquarius, I can't be like giving free readings out like, you know, it's not fair to everybody else. If you wanna like me answer that, you gotta donate like everybody else. And I've already given you like uh a free reading today. Yeah, rainwater. A lot of women use mascara, eyeliner. I know women who just like put a little bit of makeup on. I know women who don't. Like my sister, she doesn't use makeup at all. But when she goes out like for a really, really serious event, she'll use like some eyeshadow or a little bit of lipstick, nothing like out of the ordinary. Um, things like that, like little bit. But you got some women where they put that what's it called? Um foundation. Like where they do their entire face. And I'm like, how could you have the time to do that shit? And you gotta be pretty good to do that stuff to yourself. But hey, some people like to do that because they feel better, they feel more confident with makeup on, or they feel insecure that they need it. Yeah, some people use it, some people don't. It's to hide like blemishes or freckles or something like that. What I don't like is like, Botox lips and all that type of shit. I can't handle that shit. Like, I don't like it. You can do whatever you want to your face, but me personally, I think it's crazy that people do that. Hey Val, how you been? I'm doing good. Long time no see. Yeah, no Botox. No, I don't like that. A woman I knew and was very cool with. One day I was talking to her. One day her lips was fine, and the next day, poof. She had these big frog lips, and I was like, "What the hell did you just do to yourself?" You know. And I was like, "Well, you do what you want, but you just like lost my respect for being fake. You been busy? That's good. Busy's good. As long as it's good, busy, and a good like thing. Long as it's a good busy, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. That is all that matters. Being busy is a good thing, and Not being busy, you're gonna complain because you don't have work or you're not making money. You know, it's a pain in the ass. All right, I got two donations here. The first one, I got yours, Val, after this other one. So I don't know who just sent it to me, but just let me know. I don't want to say your name, obviously, but whoever sent me the first donation, let me know. Val was one on, but I got a donation from someone. Yeah, I've been very busy myself. I've been helping my sister and my nephews. They've been going through the divorce all year. Divorce is almost over. It should be over by the end of the month or the end of the year, hopefully. Um, my auntie died back in May, and ever since she died, it's been hard on my mom. My mom and dad's had a lot of bad luck this year. I've been trying to help them. It's crazy. Like a lot of things have happened in my family. So, but they got me. I'm like, Superman. I do shit for everybody. Thanks, Val. I appreciate it. But yeah, it's been rough on my family members. Me, I'm fine. Like I'm good. I can handle it. I can handle the bullshit. It's frustrating to see my family members go through things, but I try to be there for them. I try to be there for them. Okay, Age of Aquarius, that was your donation. Thanks. All right, so you say tomorrow is my aunt's my marriage, my aunt's my marriage second anniversary passing. Do you pick up anything from her on what she thinks about her son and his behavior? All right, I can check that. Age of Aquarius. Yeah, I have a lot to do with my nephews. Yeah, my nephews are they're cool. Yeah. Okay, Aquarius. Thanks. I appreciate that. Just want things to be fair. You know what I mean? I don't mind giving somebody a free question when they first come in here for the very first time, but after that, I have to keep it fair. Um. All right. So you say, do I pick up anything on what she thinks about her son and his son's behavior? I feel like this her son is in trouble, and he's like he may be feeling sad, or he may be feeling like he might have done something and felt like he didn't get the rewards he meant to get. um, because of her passing, maybe he wasn't included in like an inheritance, or he wasn't included in getting money, and maybe that's why he's been rebellious, or he's been restrained by others, or he feels like he's lost his faith, or he feels like he isn't achieving anything, like he feels like he's not getting anywhere in life. Maybe he used to be um, at a good place, but I feel like he might not be right now. He wishes his family would help him, but I don't think his family is helping him, or he might be getting the help, but he's not appreciating, he's not doing anything with the help. It could be either or, but I think that she thinks that he's lost his faith and he's in trouble. And because of people in his life, it's made him feel that way. Like the people in his life made him feel that way. That's what I get, like as far as how she thinks about her son and his behavior and how he treats women, or how he treated his mother when she was alive, or how he treated like his woman or his family. Yeah. So I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how she views him. I also think that maybe she thinks that he's being dishonest and untrustworthy, and he's not like a person that someone would trust or she trusts, or she just feels like he's very inconsistent and, you know, changed since she's been passed away. I wouldn't say like, she's like, I would say she's upset, but she knows what he's like and knows who he is, so she doesn't expect anything more from him than what he does. Um, like if he drinks or whatever, or he does or he has some type of habit, whether it's drinking or gambling or whatever it is, like she doesn't approve of that. She doesn't like the fact that he does like stupid shit like that. Like she doesn't approve of what he does. Like she wants him to reverse the way he lives his life. Like she wants him to change his life, but that's up to him. She can't change him. I don't think anybody can. I think he's stuck. He's just like not wanting to do. And it could be because of other people in his life. It could be because of others like you. Like some people are not like a self-proclaimed or a self-confident person. Like people proclaim that they're cool on their own and they're just great, and they're not. And then you have other people who have the self-confidence, have self-reliability, have self-esteem, like, but he's like lacking that. He might have been like really cool back in the day or a couple years ago, but I think now that's how she views him, and that's what she thinks of his behavior. Yeah, I was just actually like, if he has like, I know he has other siblings because she just told me that she's actually upset with other people in the family. So I think she's upset too with a woman as well. So if there's a sister, she's not exactly happy with her either. Oh, that's a trend for a lot of people. That's narcissistic behavior. A person who lies all day, every day, they're narcissistic. That's the word for them. That's the definition of a liar, is a narcissist. A person who lies all day, believes their lies, and doesn't know anything but lies. But she's not happy with a woman as well. She says there's a woman also with brown hair that she's not really happy with. She's actually got her hands like this, and I can see her. She's not very happy at all. She says they don't honor themselves. They don't respect themselves. Unfortunately, the thing is a mother and father can make a child, and you can like show them the way. But after you finish showing them the way, they have their own choices. They have their own life, and they have their own mind, and they can do what they want. It's up to them. It's never like a parent's failure after that, in my opinion. A parent can only do so much. What your children do in life, you can't control once they get to that age where they're like, I'll do what the fuck I want. I don't care what my mom and dad thinks. But yeah, I would say she's not happy with majority of them, and especially another woman. Val, I see you donated. Thank you, and you can go ahead and ask your question too. Your questions. Oh, that's her. because I see she said the first thing she said was, "I'm not happy with uh, a woman." So if she's a snake, that's her. She's not happy with her at all. What spirit sees and hears is what we don't. So that's why she's upset, because she knows things that you don't know and I don't know. She could have like a money thing where she's making money illegally, or she stole money, or she's corrupting somebody for money, is what she's telling me. Like it's a money thing. She could be a money hungry hoe or something like that. I don't like calling people names, but yeah, that's what she pretty much like described her as, like somebody who fiends over money. Money is the root of all evil. Unfortunately, I tell people all the time, you're gonna die and your money and all your shit's gonna stay behind. So enjoy it while you can. But it doesn't mean you waste it all. All right, Val, you said, what do I see? You're welcome, Age of Aquarius. I appreciate your understanding as well. And I don't, like I said, I don't mind giving free messages and like a first time free reading, the initial, but to be fair, I have to do that for everybody, you know? So I appreciate the donation and the understanding as well. All right, let's see what's coming for you, Val. A lot of communication I see for you, Val. You could be communicating a lot with people around you. Up to like 6 different people you could be talking to on a regular basis. For the rest of this month, going into next month, like the next 30 days, a lot of communication, a lot of activity, progress, movement. Um, just like hearing from people maybe you haven't heard from in a while, old friends, family, somebody saying, "Hey, let me text Val on Remembrance Day, which is today or yesterday," and then you say, and then somebody calls you on Thanksgiving and says, "Hey, happy holidays, Val. How you doing?" People that remember and call you or text you, might get emails, whatever. People are gonna like actually go out of their way to speak to you and to contact you and communicate with you. If you're getting constant communication now, you can expect it to remain that way. You'll keep getting communication. If you want to go on like a vacation or you're planning a vacation, if you're planning a vacation, I see you having a good time. If you've come off a vacation, then you're like making an attempt to recover your finances or the money you wasted on the trip, or you feel relieved now. You feel like you had a vacation, and now you can go back to work and feel happy, and you're relieved. Or if you are like planning a vacation, or you just want to have a staycation, or you just take a few days off, you can, and you'll feel a lot better. You'll feel like less anxiety. You'll feel like, okay, I bust my ass, I've done what I had to do. I got, enough money to chill. So now I'm gonna like take a break for a couple of days. So if you had, or this holiday weekend, you could be like, thank God I have a holiday weekend. I get to chill, I get to relax, I get to, release myself from, all the bullshit, and just like I don't have to have this anxiety feeling. I can feel good. So like you're overcoming all your difficulties. Um and that's like what I see. You're overcoming all the difficult times. I don't feel like you're having difficulties at the moment. If they are, they're very limited. Like you're doing what you have to do. Everything's happening. That's how things have been. Very busy, doing lots of work. Yeah, and it's gonna continue that way, at least for the next 30 days or to the end of the year. Things are gonna be very busy, fast paced. Like I said, things are hopeful, things are favorable, and your expectations are gonna be met, and you might even like meet a new person, or you have like new alliances, like new like people who are going to help you, people are going to like be friends with you. um like you might be have new coworkers that you're like, damn, finally get a decent coworker, or a decent clients, or something like that, like an alliance of people that are really decent. um you might like reunite with someone from the past, that you've known for years, since childhood or since you were 5. If you have anybody around you like that, that you have a really good relationship with, friendship with, that you've known since you were young, that person might be still in your life, whether it's spirit or in. I feel like there could be both, in spirit and in real life. So those people are going to be very significant for you in the next couple of days. Like I feel like you might have dreams of them, or you just might see them and just like you're like, hey, remember we did this, and hey, remember we did that. Like people from your like someone from your past will show up that you haven't seen forever. Or this person's in your life and you're both like happy to be in each other's life this long. Either or. It's good. Nothing bad. I don't see anything bad here at all. I don't have no bad news for you, Val, which is great. I'm not trying to look for bad news because the cards that are here are all good. Um, the other thing I see here is there's a man here, King of Cups. So this man is responsible, creative. This person you might have learned from. This person is very professional, a businessman, could be your boss, could be someone that's very significant in your life. This person is like very considerate and generous. This person is someone who looks at you in a highly respected way. And this is a person that you can learn from, or this is just a person that's really nice to you. Um, like I said, it could be your boss. If your boss is like a man and he's a decent guy, this could be him, like giving you praise or being happy that you do a lot of work. They might say, hey to you, hey Val, look, I really appreciate you doing, what you're doing. Like you're gonna get recognition from this man. If it isn't to do with work, it could be like a man coming into your life to help you, or it could be like a son, could be a brother, could be a dad in spirit, like looking over you. If this fits their description, that's who it is. Like it's a person with dark hair, brown or black, and it's a person of high regard. Like this person is a person who knows their shit, a person who like has a business, or they run a business, or they are like a manager, a lawyer, somebody of significance in a higher position, a higher power. And this person is like sitting there just saying, do this, do that. I got your back. I'll help you. I'll do this for you, whatever the case may be. If you don't know who that is, it's somebody that might come into your life in the next 30 days that will help you or be significant. If you do know who that is, then that person is there for you and going to be continue to be with you. Yeah, it does. It's really good. I don't get nothing good. I mean, nothing good. I don't get nothing bad. All good. All good cards. All good things. Even the bottom card, the second bottom card, is all about work. Oh, okay. You're trying to sell a house to someone that owns a business. So is it a man? Yeah. So that means it might happen then. I feel like this man wants the house, but Right. Okay. Now, I feel like this man wants this house, but the person that he's with is like arguing with him and saying, "Look, do you really want to buy this house?" And he's like, "Look, I really want the house. Like, why don't you want it?" And the person might be like, arguing with him, like, "Do we really need this house? Should we look for another one?" Or I think his mind is set on getting the house, but I feel like someone's like telling him, "No, don't do it." Like if he has a wife or a partner, like I think he's arguing with them about it, and like I think he's gonna make a final decision, whether or not that's it. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to tell because it looks like he's the only one who wants it, but whoever's with him is not wanting to have it, or he's arguing with somebody about it. I mean, I think he might buy it. I'm thinking he's very strongly considering it. I can't guarantee it, but it looks like he's serious about it. He approached you about it. He has been a tenant. He's been in there for like 12 years. Yeah. Um my question is, does he live there with like a child or children, or like does he have a wife and kids, or it's just him by himself? Because I feel like he's if he's by himself, I'll tell you that he's contemplating whether or not he should or not. Oh, he has a son. Ah, okay. I knew there was a young person around him. Huh. Yeah. I think he has like issues with his son, and that's the only thing that he has a problem with, or that will be a problem with, or something like that. It's something to do with like a son, like his son being a pain in the ass. But I don't think that's gonna like affect the sale of the house and him, buying the house. I honestly feel like he's gonna get it. It's either he's gonna buy the house or he's moving, like for good. But I don't think he is. Or if his son wants to live with him, he'll buy the house, like for good. Like if his son like goes from house to house, like 1 week with his mom or 1 week with him, some shit like that, like there's a conflict right there. Like I'm like, I'm not completely sure what those cards are telling me, but I think that's how it is. Yeah. Something of that effect where the child is the problem. Whereas if he buys the house and it's his, he could do what he wants with it. So the mother might be, oh, well, if you're going to buy that house, then that means he's going to live there with you. He's not going to be want to come to me anymore. It's like causing conflict. But it's nothing like bad as far as him buying the house. He just doesn't want to cause problems. Like, you don't want to listen to like the baby mom talk shit. Or he might not want her to know that he has the house, or he's going to buy it. Or if she finds out, it's going to cause problems. That could be it too. He's probably telling his son, look, I want to buy this house, and don't you tell your mother, yeah? Like some shit like that. That's what I think it is. You're welcome, no problem. If you need anything else, let me know. But yeah, I get that he's gonna buy the house. I get that he's strongly, strongly considering it. Now, what he does, I have no control over. But from what the cards say today, it says that he's definitely considering it. Like it's a 75% chance that he would take it. But he just doesn't want this to like get back to the son's mother. There's some conflict there. Yeah. It's nothing to do with you. It's just like he just, doesn't want her to know maybe. Mom, Daddy's buying the house that he's been living in. What? Are you sure? Yes, Mom, but don't tell him. Wow. Don't you tell your mother. I'll kick your ass. Okay. Yeah. Well, if he's getting a divorce, he's probably gonna do it after the divorce so she don't get it. See that I knew it was something to do with that, like, cause I got conflict around it, like, but I also get it's because of like a child too. So I like, we don't need to pry in their life, but that's what I think it is. Yeah, but I still think he's gonna buy it though. Yeah, or he's probably waiting to the divorce to end so he can buy it so she don't get it. You know. Right. So after the 15th, the divorce might be final. And he can say, yeah, fuck you, I can buy the house now. And she'll probably be completely pissed. Because that's what's happening to my sister right now. Like, he doesn't want the house, but he wants his half. So my sister had to, do what she had to do, like pay him his half. But he's got to pay like child support for the next couple years. So we're going to get all the money back anyway, indirectly. But we pretty much he agreed to like deal with it, like give us the house and pay child support and all that type of shit. So we're like, yeah, fuck you, you don't deserve the house anyway, you never did shit for it anyway. Plus he doesn't want the kids and the kids don't want him. Like, well, the kids can't stand him. So if he were to go to court, he'd get screwed anyway because he's done so much bad shit. So he has no choice but to like trade off the house for other things and shit like that. Yeah, she would have no claims to it. So he has to like finalize his divorce in order to get the house and not let her take it from him. No, the kids don't want to see him. Ever since when he broke things off with my sister and he left, within 2 months he was with another woman, and the woman works with him. So he was probably with her before during the marriage. That's what we think. We have no proof, but that's what we think that happened. Yeah, he was having an affair, and he's still with the girl right now. He's been with her for like officially for like 6, 7 months now, and yeah, apparently she moved in with him. So the kids found that out, and they were like, "Yeah, fuck you. You can go to hell." So they don't speak to him at all. Nope. He tries to speak to him. He texts them like every week. I love you guys. Please, speak to me, or tell him this, or tell him happy birthday, or some shit like that, or how's things, and they don't respond to him. They haven't blocked him yet, but I told him block him after the divorce. Don't do it now because it'll cause more problems. I said when the divorce is done, you can block him, fuck him. You don't need him. He never did shit for you guys anyway. I'm like their father figure. Not really. He was never really like into the kids like that. He knew how to make them, but he doesn't know how to take care of them. He doesn't do fucks for those children, nothing. He doesn't care about them like that. He never taught them how to ride bikes or play sports. I'm the one who did all that. Me and my sister did everything for those boys. He was always like a verbally abusive person. He was a control freak. He didn't let those kids do nothing. And when he left back in April, everybody's evolved. Yeah. But you know what? It's both ways. I know women that my brother was married to a woman, and he divorced her 5 years ago because she was cheating on him, and she don't care about the kids and didn't even want to pay for them. She gave him $150 a week for both. What the fuck is that? What the hell is $75 a week for a teenage boy? So he's been having to pay for the kids, pay for rent, pay for everything, and she didn't pay for nothing. Like she got away scot free. Yeah. And the kids don't, those boys don't speak to her either because she's a hoe that cheated on their dad and left them with nothing. But now they got jobs. Now they're 17 and 19. They got jobs. They graduated from school. They're doing really good. And my nephew is the same way. My other two that were here with my sister, they're both evolved. They're doing great. All six of my nephews are doing wonderful. With or with their parents, it doesn't matter. They're good. They're good boys. Oh yeah, absolutely. I take care of all my nephews. All of them love me. We had the best Christmas ever last year. This year is going to be the same. Last year we were all together, and we had a really good Christmas. We had so much fun. It brought tears to my eyes. I felt so happy to be around all six of them, and they're all like grown boys now. The oldest is 21, and the youngest is 14. And we talk a lot of shit. We all swear and carry on and talk about women and all sorts of shit, sports. It's like it's a different world now. It's like we all can talk shit to each other and we're cool. Like I don't care. Like we're like bros. We're like all like buddies instead of like uncle and nephew. Like we're like best friends and shit. We're all cool with each other. The oldest one is in college and he's graduating next year. He's 21. He's gonna graduate next year. He's in Canada right now in college, and his brother is going 18, and he is 18, and he's going 19, and he's in college his first year. So two of them are already in college. My other nephew is going to college next year, and the other one he's working full time. And the two youngest ones, he are 14, and the other one went 16 last week. Thanks, Rainwater. Yeah, they're doing great. Yeah, they're thanks, Val. Yeah, they're doing, especially the ones that went through the divorce this year. Like they're doing really good. They're like happy without their toxic father. So my brother had a toxic wife, and my sister had a toxic husband. And since they got rid of them, they've evolved. Their lives are so much better. And I tell people all the time, once you get rid of that negative person in your life that actually lives with you, your life will change. You'll see when you release the devil and that negative toxic energy out of your life, your whole life will change. God will bless you for not being with that devilish fuck. And that's what I tell people all the time. I've been preaching that my whole life. Like you have to get away from negativity. You have to get away from you have to do the best thing for you and your children. Like if you have a shitty wife or shitty husband, get rid of them. They change. People change. Once you get rid of them, obviously don't kill them or murder them. Just get away from them and just live your life. Take care of your children, and God will take care of you. It's that simple. I know tons of single moms that have strived without their toxic baby daddy or husband or ex-husband. And I know tons of guys who have been hurt by a cheating, lying woman, and they've taken their kids and they do whatever they can with their life. It happens. It's both ways. I know people think it's more men than women, but I think it's almost equal now. Because I've been hearing a lot of women do the same dumb shit. I've heard, I've got a few men that I know that are close to me where their wives done dumb shit and don't even care about their children. And in the Bible it says a parent that does that's going to hell. Because if you don't take care of if you abandon your wife or husband and kids, you abandon God. So that means they're already in hell. And that's where they belong anyway. That's my opinion. And that's what I believe. And rightfully so, because that's bullshit. A parent that doesn't take care of their kids, to me, has no value in life. My parents never did that to me. My parents had two boys and two girls, and they put us through a private school, which we had no choice. They put us through, like, my sisters through college. I dropped out of school, but I became a better man anyway. I didn't need school. I have my own business, and I'm successful, so I don't have to worry about that shit. But not everybody's the same way. People need school, some people don't. But regardless, my parents were always like good influences and good people. They're a pain in my ass, obviously, sometimes. But I think every parent is a pain in the ass to their children, and vice versa. No one's perfect, but my parents never did that shit to me. They always respected their children and each other. My parents have been together for 60 years. Yeah, business is great. I've been very busy this year. Um, I have a lot of work coming. Um, like I said, I've been focused on just doing things for my sister and the boys, and getting through this divorce and shit. And um, once we get this house, there's a workshop next door that belonged to him. And once this house belongs to me and my sister, I get to work in that workshop and run my business out of it. That's something I've always wanted. So I'm getting my wish. But I can't officially like put a sign up or anything until the house is ours, because it's still technically his until he signs it over. So I can get in trouble for like, running a business out of there if it's not mine. But I have my sister's permission, so he can't do anything anyway. And plus, my business is legal, unlike what he had. But yeah, so I have like a nice workshop over there. I've been fixing it up, getting it ready for the day. And then once the house is officially ours, I'm gonna put a sign up with my business, and I'm gonna take over. I'll be happy. Oh, you heard me? I was waiting for you to say something. I guess you didn't hear me. Yeah, H. Yeah, that's what I got. Yeah. Well, people. The thing is, in order to have us, I've been on my own for 16 years. In September, my business, I was, made 16 years. I've been on my own, and out of those 16 years, 10 years were great, but 6 years were shitty. Where sometimes I wanted to give up. Sometimes I just didn't get enough work, or sometimes like I was frustrated, or I got hurt, or I was sick, or people weren't really like wanting to spend money. Like, it's life. You can't have like 100% perfect successful business. Every year is going to be different, and I just take it day by day. And plus, I have this like is my second business, and you know it's more of a hobby to me, but I take it very serious. And it's I do make money off. It's like a part-time job. During COVID, I had to rely on this because I couldn't go to nobody's house. So I eventually want to do this full time, and live off of it. And I will be able to once I get that part of the house. And I'll be able to have my office, and have my business, both businesses over there. I can actually do face-to-face readings here in Bermuda where I live. Yeah, and you know what, Val? A lot of people try to find people that are cheaper than me. It's not like I cost a lot, but people always trying to find a person that's cheaper, but they'll never find a person that's better. So I've had like people where they were my clients, and then they found somebody else cheaper than me, but they always come back to me and say, "Look, we tried somebody else. I hope you're not offended. The cost of living is this, this, and this." And would you work for us? I had somebody come back to me this year and say, can you please do our stuff? And I'm like, yeah, sure. I didn't even give a shit. And I was busy at the time where I could have told them, fuck you, I ain't doing nothing for you. You ditched me. But um, spirits in my ear all the time. Like, don't do that. You know, like just prove them wrong. Just do their work, take their money and fuck them. They made the mistake, make them look stupid. That's how, like, what spirit says to me a lot of times. Like, cause I'm the type of guy, fuck you, I don't want to do anything for you anymore. If you ditch me or you diss me for somebody else, then go to hell. But then I said, you know what? They made a mistake. They're humans. Whatever. I'll take your money. I'll do your work and take your money and go to hell. That's how I look at it. Like, I don't really give a shit about them. Exactly. It isn't the answer. And they thought that I would see what they do. They say that to me because they want me to put my price down. I'm not going to budge. So life is expensive for you, but not for me. So because I'm single and I don't have a family like you, that means that I don't have bills. You're wrong. It's harder for a person by themselves. You have a spouse, you have a income coming in your house, on your apartment, sweetheart. These are the clients that I have. Like, you got money, but you just cheap. You're getting pension. You and your husband. Fuck you talking about, woman? You think I know you ain't got no money? But you're cheap. You don't want to pay me because you think that I'm too expensive. And a lot of educated, rich people, they don't make what I make an hour sometimes. At least not at my age, they didn't. And they're saying, why am I paying this person all this money to do my house? But you didn't have a problem with it the year before that, and the year before that, and the year before that, didn't you? But you have a problem with it now. You'll be back. And that's exactly what happened. They came back. After 3 years, they came back to me. And when I remember telling my sister, and my sister laughed, she goes, you did say that they were going to come back. I said, of course. They'll never find nobody like me. It ain't happening. I'm telling you right now, I know guys here in Bermuda, they're not like me. They don't have, like, the love for a house. Like, when I go to somebody's house, I treat their house like it's mine. Like, I make sure everything's clean. I put sheets down so I don't dirty shit. I take my shoes off when I go in their house. Like, I don't want to cause problems. Like, I want to make sure that I treat that house like it's mine. That's how I treat my clients, and that's why my business survives. Because I work for rich people that are picky and they're annoying, but at least they pay me. I called 6 roofers when I had a problem. Not one of them called me back. I had to leave messages and never got a return. Look how many people pay half and then never show up to do the work. That means a lot when you respect someone's property. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. Like, I tell people, like, it's hard to be working for yourself and by yourself. And I stopped doing electrical contracting. That's what I was, doing a lot of. Because I do electrical work. That's what I'm best at. And I've been doing it for 25 years, half my life. And I used to do electrical contract, and I used to do work with other contractors. And they would fuck shit up. And then the owners will come to me and say, oh, you're a part of this team. Why are you doing your job and these idiots aren't? Or why are they drinking on the job and you're not? Why are you hooked up with these people? You're such a great guy and you do your work, but these people are not catching up with you, or they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Can you please? I was like, look, ma'am, my company's name, Marks Maintenance. That's my company. I don't give a shit about this contractor, that construction guy, that plumber, or that painter. They ain't got nothing to do with me. No offense, but I'm not a part of their team. I work for you, your house, and I don't work for these idiots. I'm just a subcontractor that you hired to be around these fools. You don't want them, you can get somebody else. It's not a problem. But what I'm doing is as long as my shit's good and you're happy, I can't control these idiots. Ain't nothing to do with me. So I found that every house I did with other people, there was a problem with them, not me, with them, and not all the time. So I got to a point where I don't want to work with nobody else. Yeah, I wish I can get on a plane and do work for everybody. A lot of people tell me that, but I'm in high demand here. Like I have three different properties that I deal with all year round on a regular basis. I work for a very rich guy, and he doesn't act rich. He doesn't look rich, but he has three major properties that he has me work on every year. Like every month or every other week, he'll call me and say, "Hey, look, I want you to go to this place. I need you to change this socket or remove this fire alarm. Go paint this. Go change that. Go do this." Go like I'm the maintenance guy. Like I pretty much the property manager of his properties. I just go do whatever he wants me to do. Or he'll say, "Hey, I'm going away. Can you do this job while I'm away?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, no problem, whatever." Whatever he wants, I do, no problem. And he pays me within. If I give him a bill today, Monday I'll have my money in my account. I never have to say, "Hey, where's my money?" And they have 30 days to pay, but he pays within 3 days. It's in my account, no problem. No questions asked, no why does this bill say this? Why you charge me that? He doesn't say one word. I've known him for I've known him since 2011, and he gave me my first big job electrical contract, and he allowed me to prove myself. I owe him big time for like giving me like a chance to prove myself. Like his daughter and his son are my good friends. And I never met their dad. Like I never met him because he was like never around. He was busy, he's working. So I finally met him and we sat down and he said, "Look, I'll give you the contract if you can give me a deal." And I said, "Look, this is my price." And he says, "Well, you're cheaper than everybody else. So you're already got the job. But if you could take off another like $2,000 off this price, I'll give you the job. And I'll give you like cash up front to start." And I was like, "Yeah, sure, no problem. $2,000 ain't gonna make no difference to me." But he ended up giving me $5,000 more because he added on all this shit. Because the architect gives you a basic plan, but sometimes you want an extra outlet here. You want an extra fan in that room. Oh shit, I forgot about the vent that goes in the kitchen or in the bathroom. Or I want to put like an extra plug here just in case. Or I feel like there's not enough light here, so add two more pot lights in this room. So he added shit, and then I end up getting the 2 grand back and plus more, added more work. And then after I finished the house, he was so happy with me that he says, "Look, I have 7 other houses, and I want you to work on all of them." And he's employed me ever since that day. So I've been working for him for 13 years out of the 16 that I've been on my own. So just him alone, my business stays afloat, no problem. And he's like a multi-millionaire. And like, I'm like, he's like, a dad to me. Like he's a very nice person. We're very close. Like we're really good friends, and his son and daughter are really cool with me too. So we're like almost like family. We're really cool. I'll do anything for them. Like he was away on a cruise this year and he called me. He says, "Hey Mark, look, I have a big problem. I need you to go to this place. The dryer broke. So I need you to go pick up a dryer, take the old one to the dump, you know, put in the new dryer, pay for it, and I'll give you the money when I get there." I said, "Yeah, no problem." Man, I never say no because I know I'm gonna get the money. I know he's good. I trust him. So he ended up selling 2 of his properties out of the 7. So he's got like 5. But the other 2 he gave to like another guy that he knows. And I said, "Yeah, I don't care. It's too much for me anyway." So I take care of 3 of the properties now on a regular basis. And his son-in-law, his son-in-law's mother and father hire me to do their house from time to time. So I got plenty of work. I always have work. My sister hires me to do things around here. Her friends call me to do little things, and I'm always working at my mom and dad's house. I have this, as well. I'm good, I'm blessed. I have life is good. I can't complain. I bust my ass a lot for the past umpteen years. And now I can finally like say that, I can relax, like I can work when I want to now. I don't have kids, I'm not married, I don't have a house, I live in this apartment. I pay my bills, I do what I have to do. Like, so life is good. Yeah, I'm busy. I'm always got something to do, you know. But I learned how to treat myself. I've never had as much things as I have now. Like I have everything I've always wanted. So that, and now I'm about to have more because once I get this house, I get to fix it up the way I want to, and I get to have a workshop now where I can build things, make things. You know what I like to do? I'll tell you. Not too many people know this about me, but I like to make like a closet. Like if the closet is just bare walls, I like to design a closet. I would like to like put shelves and make cabinets and do all that type of shit. Like build the cabinets, build the like drawers, make shit. Like I like to do things like that. Like I'm not a carpenter by any means. You don't have to be a carpenter to do that. You just need tools. And I've always wanted to get like a bench saw to cut wood and make shelving and do like closets and shit like that. And it's hard to find people to do those type of things here. So like that's something I've always liked to do. My nephews want me to redo their whole closet because there's like metal shelves in there that are like shitty. So they want me to put wooden shelves. Then I gotta paint the shelves. I gotta like screw it to the wall. Do all these fancy things. Like I like to spray paint things. I like to restore items and metal things. I spray painted my nephew's bike. He's got a motorbike because here when you go 16, you get to have a motorbike. So he hasn't got his license yet. He has to do 2 more tests. But his bike, he bought like a secondhand bike, and he said, "Uncle Mark, can you spray this bike for me?" I said, "Yeah, sure." So I took the bike all apart and sprayed it up for him, and it looks brand new. And he said to me, "I knew you can do this. That's why I asked." I said, "Yeah, I can do anything. I'm good. I'll hook it up for you." But see, like I never had the facilities to do it. I couldn't afford to rent like a shop, because that's very risky. If you rent a shop, you gotta make thousands of dollars every week because the rent is high. So now that I got the shop here, I can do it myself. Now I can make a lot of money and have a lot of work. And now I can build things, make things, paint things. I can do a lot of things. So once I get the house in my sister's name, she's gonna give me the go ahead you know to have my business officially over there, and I'll get my nice pretty sign. And business is open. The shop is open. My dog's snoring in the background. Don't mind her. But yeah. So yeah, Val, everything's good. Oh, she's having her. Oh yeah, your cousin has trouble with her home electric. Yeah, a lot of people have problems with electrical. I do electrical a lot. I can do a whole house. Like if like I can read plans. That's what I've been doing for like 20 something years now. If I have a plan from the architect and it's a piece of land and I have to like put the electrical in the slab, in the concrete slab and put it in the walls and hook it all up, I can do everything from start to finish. Like I pipe it, I put it to the pole, I leave it there for the electrician to put it to the pole, like the electrical company that hooks it up to the actual telephone pole. Like I leave everything ready, so all they have to do is turn it on. So like I can do a whole house from start to finish, and I can read the plan and know exactly where the receptacle's going, the switch is going. Like that's what I do for a living. I've been doing that for 20 years, 20 plus years. I was taught by really good electricians. And I've talked to architects that showed me how to read the plans properly. I had a special ruler that you had to measure like every foot is like a quarter inch to the foot or three-quarter inch to the foot, like all sorts of shit. It's really cool. Like I love doing that stuff. I miss doing it, but I stopped doing it because it was too much bullshit. Like I hated working with other contractors that, you know, we always clashed because they always fucked everything up. They just didn't read the plans properly, or they just, made me look bad being around them. And I didn't want to be around people like that no more. Now, if somebody says to me, hey, look, I just want the electrical done. Can you do it? I'll be like, hell yeah. But it's hardly ever, rarely that happens. But we have concrete walls here. So if I know how to patch it up with mortar, like cement and sand, I can patch it up. I do masonry, carpentry, plumbing, electrical. I can do anything to do with a house. I can do anything with to do with a house. You guys have drywall out there. See, our ceilings are drywall, but our walls are actually concrete walls because we have to. If not, every hurricane will destroy our houses every year. So that's one good thing about living here. Our houses are made out of concrete blocks. So, and our roofs are made out of like limestone, slate, and cement and mortar. So they don't go nowhere really. It has to be like a really big storm to destroy us, which doesn't happen, thank God. But yeah, I can do pretty much anything. But I'm getting older now and I get tired quicker. I still have strength, but I get, I bust my ass too much. Like I don't want to work hard anymore. I really don't. Like I'm tired. I've since 17 years old, I've had a full-time job. I left school. I dropped out of school, and from 17 till now, I've been working for almost 30 years straight. Full-time job, all day, all night, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm the type of guy that's jack of all trades, and I'm a master of a lot of them. But I'm been blessed by God to be a psychic, to be a medium, and to have many talents. But it's up to me. He blessed me with the talents, but it's how I use them. I have to use them in a good way, in a respectful way, in the right way, and that's why He's allowed me to be successful and to be a person who doesn't dwell on money and doesn't dwell on popularity or fame or any of that bullshit. He just wants me to help everybody, and that's what I do. Simple. I follow His lead. You know. Yeah, I mean, I'm going 47. I mean, that's not old, but if you start at 17 and you've been working for 30 years straight, and now I have my own business, I worked harder. In the last 16 years, I worked harder than I ever have in my entire life. Because working for other people, you just do whatever. But when you work for yourself, you have to work. Like you have to make shit happen. You have to find work. You have to do everything. Your boss finds you work and gives you work, right? But if you work for yourself, you have to find the work. You have to prove to people that you're good. You have to like show up. And if you're making all that money, you got to be worth the money you make. And that's why I bust my ass, because I wanted to make more money. Like my price now an hour is good money. So I can do a couple hours a day and be cool. Like, I don't need that much money, but I'm worth every penny because I have all the tools, I have the transportation, I have everything. So, like I said, I couldn't have done it without my belief in God and myself and my family and my friends and my clients. I can't, if I don't have nobody to prove it to, then how am I going to prove it? And that's what I said here early on my life. You come in here, if you first meet me, you're going to come in here and test me and see if I'm good. You'll get a reading. If I'm right, I'm right. I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You're going to make your judgment of me. And if you trust me, you're going to keep coming back because you know you're going to get the truth. And that's how life is. You have to, like, prove yourself in order to make money. Yeah, you have. But see, that's the thing, Val, and um, I know you know this, and I'm going to say about reputation. Reputation is built in years and lost in minutes. And a young man told me that last year. I was working with this young plumber. He's a master. He's really good. 27 years old, and I met him, and he was working at a job that I was working at. And he said to me, "You know what my dad said to me? My dad said to me, reputations are built in years and lost in minutes." And when he said that to me, I've never heard that in my life. And when he said that to me, I said, "You know what, mate? You're absolutely right." He goes, and that's the biggest problem that people have. They build a reputation, they make money, they get greedy, and they lose their reputation. And then they have to con somebody for the rest of their life. They have to con the next person to make them believe that their reputation is still there. Oh, don't listen to those people. I know what I'm talking about. And then as soon as you hear that, as soon as they're defending themselves and not causing and proving any action, you know that they've lost their reputation. Rainwater, I wish I could be everywhere, and do everything. I really do wish I can help every single person, but I can't, unfortunately. But I'm very much needed where I am, trust me. My parents are 80. My dad's 80 and my mom's going 78 in January, and they're retired and they've been retired for a while. And the pension money is not like enough for them to enjoy their lives. They're getting old, they don't want to travel anymore, they just want to be home. They can't afford a lot of things. A house is expensive. Like, they own a house, but and they have it paid for years now, but to maintain it is a problem. So I pretty much, me and my sister, um we paid for like half of their bills. We bought them a new car this year because their car got demolished during an accident. I do all the work there. We pay a landscaping company to do the landscaping. Like, we help my parents for the past couple years. They've been like suffering from illnesses and from just like, old age. My dad can't do anything anymore, so he has gout a lot. My mom has vertigo. Like, my mom doesn't drive. My dad barely drives. So I do everything for them. I go to their house at least 2 to 3 times a week and do whatever they want me to do. Um, I do whatever I can for them. And that's what I do. And since my sister's been getting a divorce this year, I've been helping her with the bills, with the food, with my nephews. I pick my nephews up from school. I do whatever I can. Like, and you know what's it's crazy, but it's I tell people, if you believe in yourself and you believe in God, He will find a way to make you available to everybody else. You know what I mean by when I say that? Is I had I wasn't extremely busy this year, and the reason I wasn't busy this year is because God wanted me to help my parents and my sister and my nephews. But He also gave me enough money, enough energy, and He gave me enough brains to make the right decisions this year. So whereas I'm not suffering, I have everything. Like, God just provides for me, And if you believe that, you'll receive that. But a lot of people don't believe in God. They want to believe in the devil, and they don't want to believe in religion. They don't want to believe in this. Nobody's telling you to believe in anything. If anything, just believe in your damn self. That's it. Just do what you have to do. Do the right thing. And if you do, the universe, whatever you want to call, whatever superior more than you, that's going to give you whatever. And that's what happened. God just put me in the right position to help everybody. It's crazy. Like I don't even have to like bust my ass or work every day. Like because I have everything. Everything's just like falling into place. And it's because I pray every day and I just, I don't take it for granted. And I know what's coming. When this is all done, I get what I want. And life is gonna be better. It's always gonna get better. And money isn't everything, but it's the only thing that holds people back from doing things, from getting better, from doing better. But see, money is something that I never dwell on. My whole life, I've never been like money hungry or like, oh, if I don't have money, I can't do this. If I don't have money, I don't do that. Or I need this money, or I have to like rob people to get shit. Like that's not what I do. Like I just want to make it to where like I have enough for myself and I'm good. And if I have more, then I'll help somebody. It's simple. But I don't need $1 million. I don't care about $1 million. Because if I get $1 million today, I can die tomorrow. If somebody said, hey, Mark, look, here's $1 million, like you see on these shows, right? How people just bless people with money. You can get $1 million today and die tomorrow. So what was the sense of your wish getting $1 million? Did you also wish for not to die and enjoy it? You just wished for money, but you didn't wish to have money and live to see that money go in front of you, didn't you? You forgot that wish, didn't you? But you also forgot to ask God to, to make sure you're healthy enough to enjoy that money, didn't you? See, that's the thing. People just don't think about all the rest of the wish or the rest of what you need. You don't need money. You just need your health. You need a brain, and you need to do the right thing. Money will come. Everything will fall into place. Some people you can give them $1 million today and it'll be gone tomorrow on dumb shit that they don't need or shit that will kill them. Am I right or am I wrong? And that's what made my life better. Not dwelling on money. That shit, it will kill you. Yes, we all need it to survive. Yes, we all need it. We need money to a certain point, right? Unless you're going to go live in the jungle and live off the world or live off, fruits and vegetables and all that type of shit. People do that still till today. God bless them. But once you're in the system, you need money to live, and that's it. But it's hard out there for a lot of people. A lot of people, they work hard, they make money, they save their money, and it's still not enough. And then you have people who make money, live amongst their means, and they're waiting for Friday to come for their next paycheck, and they'll waste that again and live off enough and then just wait for Friday again. I know a lot of people like that they just live from paycheck to paycheck. Some people have no choice because it's not enough, or they can't do more because they're a single parent, or they have a disability or some shit like that. And everybody's situation is different, obviously. But I just want everybody to live their life and be happy. Just be happy, live your life, and just don't worry about money all the time, and don't worry about all the things you can't control. The most valuable thing is health. Stay healthy, do the right thing, pray, and just live a good, conscious, free life. That's my opinion, and that's my advice to everybody. Just do what's best for you. It's simple. You do that, you'll feel better, like you ain't done nothing wrong. God's watching, Spirit's watching. Don't worry. They know, they see and hear what you don't. Trust me. And if it's tough now, it won't always be tough. You'll get a good time. I tell people all the time, like I've had a tough life, and now it's finally like me personally, my life is easier now. Because if I don't have to work every day, that's a good life to me. Because I've been busting my ass my whole life. But when I wake up, sometimes I'm like, fucking, I ain't working today. I'm just gonna chill and work on myself or like clean my apartment or whatever. Yesterday, I went to this place and that my friend owns. He has like a shop, a clothing shop, and his daughter was in one shop and he was in the other. I went to his daughter. I bought a shirt from her shop, and I went to his shop and bought two hoodies from his shop and treated myself. I don't need those clothes, but I want them. And because I worked hard all these years, I can afford to buy those things that I couldn't afford 10, 15 years ago. And people on here for the past 4 years have shown me self-care. They've shown me how they say, Mark, fuck that. Go treat yourself. What you mean you don't want to buy it? Go for it. Go buy it. Look, here, we're donating to you. We're giving you shit. Where's your wish list? We sending you this. We're sending you that. Oh, buy a coffee on me. Like people showed me so much love on here. Like it just like it showed me that, you're an idiot. Use some of that money that you saved and you work for. Go buy another hat. Fuck it. You might die tomorrow. Go buy another shirt. Accept the gifts that people give you. Like, stop giving and start receiving. That's what people showed me on here the last 4 years. They showed me like, do shit for yourself, man. Like go buy yourself shit. Who cares? And that's how my attitude is now. Every now and then I'll just go to a shop and buy some shit that I like. That's always better than buying drugs and alcohol and cigarettes like I used to. So I buy my shit now. Buy a nice hat, nice shirt, so I can look sexy. Anyway, it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning here. I'm gonna get my ass to bed. But it's good seeing you all. I hope you all stay happy and blessed. I wish you all a great weekend. Enjoy your Sunday tomorrow. It's already Sunday here. Enjoy your holiday. Just live life and be happy, and just remember, like, don't dwell on what you can't change. Just be the best version of you. That's all I can say. And don't lie. God hates liars. Okay, don't lie. Just lie in your bed like I'm going to do right now. I'm going to go lie in my bed. That's the only lying you should be doing, okay? Good seeing you, Val. I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad all is good. I got good news for you. Everybody got a good reading today. Everything's good. A lot of good stuff been happening. My earlier live was amazing. This live was good too. I met a lot of new people recently. It's good. Everything's good. I like seeing the people that I used to hang out with, like you, Val, from years ago. I like seeing the new people come in. It's nice. I like seeing everybody together and having a good time. I know people are in the back listening to me rant, but hopefully you learn from me and I can learn from you and we can learn from each other. So have a great weekend. I should be here tomorrow as well. I'll be on tomorrow as usual. Tomorrow night I'll be here, and Monday I'll be here as well on the holiday during the day. We're gonna have like some rainy weather here this weekend, so I'll probably definitely be here because it's gonna rain. I won't be able to do anything. And like I said, if I want to work, I can. If not, fuck it. I'll come on here and work. All right, good seeing you guys. Love you all. God bless you, and I'll be back tomorrow. Take care.